Well, my character, I play Abby, and she is one of the people traveling on the train, and she's sort of quiet, kind of mysterious in a way. She doesn't say much, and a lot of the scene, most of my scenes were sort of done in silence, which was, at first I thought, oh, that'll be so easy, but it was actually kind of more difficult than I thought. Because I'd sit there and feel like, oh, I'm supposed to say something, and I wasn't supposed to say anything. So it took a minute to get used to, but
more expressive with
exactly, with your thoughts and everything. But yeah, the reason I liked her was because you can't really figure her out at first, and she's slowly revealed through the film.
Now, initially you come across what's nice, and then all of a sudden there's a little bit more to you.
Well, I can't say because that's sort of the point of the film, is that you don't really know who's good and who's bad, and also people who are seemingly bad maybe aren't as bad as you think, and everybody's got layers, and it's sort of interesting how we all unfold throughout the film.
Yeah, Emily was saying about being all cooped up in sort of the train,
Yeah.
like a box.
Yeah.
How was that for you and shooting for so long?
Yeah, it was sort of. It was an interesting set because it was really kind of cramped, and for as cold as it was outside, shooting in the winter in Lithuania, freezing outside, the trailers, the water was always frozen. We never had water in the trailers, and then we'd go on set and it'd be so boiling hot because it was so small. But it was perfect. It was perfect for the film and for the characters and for how we were supposed to be feeling, a little bit claustrophobic. It was definitely an interesting experience.
And also traveling to those countries, had you ever been before?
No, never. I'd never been to Lithuania, and we spent a lot of time there as well. That's one of my favorite things about my job, is you get to go to places that you wouldn't necessarily go to, and really kind of like call it your home for a certain amount of time,
That's good. And before, I know she wants to take you away, but just the cast, it's such a great cast.
Yeah.
Tell me about working with Kingsley.
Yeah, well, I mean, before I read the script, I knew that Sir Ben Kingsley was involved and Woody Harrelson was involved, and I knew that Brad Anderson was directing it, and so before I even read the script, I thought, well, this is already interesting to me, actors that I really respect. And then I read the script and really loved it, and then of course Emily became attached to it, and I've always respected her. It was really fun. I've never been a part of such sort of an incredible ensemble, and we're in all the scenes together, the whole film, so that was really cool. It was a cool experience.
You better like each other, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.